Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my PSG career on FIFA 14. Now just quickly, I wanted to say thanks to you guys that tuned in for my previous PSG career video. The feedback was fantastic. You'll know that I was feeling a bit uncertain what I wanted to do with Man United. Do I take it any further here on FIFA 14, or do I just completely end it there and wait until FIFA 15 is released? Well, not anymore, because I've decided to go ahead and start afresh with Manchester United here on FIFA 14. I'm not too sure how many seasons I'm going to be doing just yet. Let's just see how the first season goes and then we'll go from there. Now there is a slight bit of bad news for the series before I've even got it underway, and if you guys follow me on Twitter or Facebook you will know exactly what this is. So basically I started up the career mode, putting all my information, you know, with your name and everything. Selected United. The financial takeover came into effect. I had a transfer budget of 160 million. I know a lot of you folks in the comments below in that previous PSG video were saying, oh, use the financial takeover, bring in this player and that player, and I was all for it. And with 160 million I could do just that. But what does douchebag here go and do? I forget to save the game! And that financial takeover is now lost. It's gone into like some sort of void. It's never to return to this career mode. So I'm stuck with 34 million for a summer transfer budget. I do thank those guys though on Facebook and Twitter that tried to help out with gifting a financial takeover. So frustrating because for some reason EA, they just wouldn't allow for that financial takeover to be gifted, but everything else on the catalogue could be gifted. So frustrating. Hopefully it's all fixed for FIFA 15, but that's that, and we just gotta keep moving on basically. I will be given 40 million for a summer transfer budget, and a slight spoiler, I do manage to sign quite a few world-class players for the side, so you guys have got that to look forward to. I'm not sure just yet when I'll be releasing it. Maybe by the end of the week, or maybe at the start of next week. I'm a bit uncertain at the moment with how that's going to pan out. But anyway, so there you go. A bit of an update once again with the current situation with FIFA and career modes. So what's been happening in my PSG career recently? We had a game in the, I think it's the equivalent of the FA Cup in the French League against Olympique Lyon. We were playing at home. At the end of 90 minutes, the game ended 1-1. It had to go into extra time. And, of course, Alex had to give away a penalty on the 94th minute. He got himself sent off. I expect better from such an experienced player. And it was Gourcuff for Lyon against Sirigu. Could Sirigu keep PSG in the semi-final? Yes, he did. He swatted that ball away. And I'm not going to lie, when Gourcuff stepped up to take that penalty, my heart was almost in my throat. I was sat on the edge of my seat and I thought, well, this is it. You know, PSG, we're going to bail out of yet another competition this season. Also, whilst I think about it, you guys have probably picked up on it as well. The PSG players are all, and also the Lyon players, they're all wearing the default EA boots, I think it is. And the ball is also the default EA ball. That's simply because I did the update, you know, the World Cup Ultimate Team. I did that update and then I came straight into career mode, and for some reason they all came out onto the pitch wearing these default boots, so I think there's a bit of a glitch in the system. So what I had to do then was go to the catalogue, unlock the I'm talking about the catalogue again, it's so frustrating. I had to unlock the edit player in career mode and then just go through every single PSG player and give them their correct boots, or maybe even change them up a bit. So if you're wondering, as we progress now through all this recorded footage when players change their boots, that's exactly what happened. And at the time I was just happy that the file wasn't corrupt, because the majority of the time it's something malicious like that, isn't it, with EA, and your whole progress is lost or something like that. It's always a glitch in the system, so thankfully it didn't. Anyway, as you just saw as well, Lyon put themselves into the lead in extra time in this semi-final. Time was running out quickly. Lavezzi with a cross into the box found Menez, who beat his competition and got that equaliser. And look at the time, 118 minutes. Couldn't cut it any finer than that. So the game had to then go into the dreaded penalty stage, and Kabay stepped up to take the first one. Whew, so close. The goalkeeper almost got a hand to that. So PSG were 1-0 up. Gurkov stepped up to take Lyon's first penalty. He missed one in normal time, and he missed another. PSG still 1-0 up. It would be Alexander Lacazette who would take the second one. Slightly out of the green there, and I went straight down the middle. The Lyon keeper rooted to the spot and saving that with ease. It would be Benzia to step up and take Lyon's second penalty. Sirigu went the right way, but Lyon were back into this penalty shootout. One apiece. It would be Menez who got that equaliser in the very late stages of extra time. Would he be able to make it 2-1? He couldn't. Went for that cheeky chip and it went way over the crossbar. What a tense shootout this was turning out to be. Gonalons for Lyon. Made it 2-1. Lyon in the lead in the shootout for the first time. It'd be Lavezzi in the green, making it 2-2. Keeper went the right way for Lyon, but he couldn't do enough to stop that ball from going into the back of the net. Bicone for Lyon for the third penalty. Just clipped the post, luckily for him, putting Lyon back into the lead. And then it'd be Pastore who came on in the second half and made that penalty count, making it 3-3. With palms sweating, if Mavuba scored this, Lyon would be through to the final. Could Sirigu save? Oh, he couldn't. He couldn't save it. He was so close, though, to stopping that ball from going across the line. There will be a sigh of relief from the Lyon manager and all of the fans watching after Mavuba just about put Lyon through to the final. Disappointing to say the least. We should be winning games like this, really, especially with the team that I managed to build. But it's just football. That's my excuse. It's just football. This is how things go. PSG's next game will be against Evian in the French League. So it's a crucial game. 3 points was a must. We couldn't come away with a loss here. And I did have to have a bit of rotation going on in the team. So we saw two youngsters in the starting lineup. Rabiot in the central midfield position. And also Coman down the right wing because Cavani was out due to lack of fitness. But Coman, you know, to be fair, his overall isn't the best at the age of 18 or 19, I think it is. But actually using him on FIFA, it felt kind of fresh to me. It felt great. He's so versatile and just getting stuck in. And his stamina is pretty decent as well. It's not the best, but it's all right. He was running up and down that right wing all throughout this game. Ibrahimovic, as you saw as well, put PSG 1-0 up. At the hour mark, PSG had a corner. Instead of going for that sweet tactic, I just swung it in naturally, and Mats Hummels was on the end of it, extended PSG's lead to 2-0, and that would be the full-time score. It was a decent result. I did kind of expect a little bit better, though. Last time out against Evian, I think we beat them something like 4-0. But, you know, the 3 points is the main thing at the end of the day. And it set us on our way for our next game, which was in the Champions League semi-finals. You guys have been waiting for this one. We beat Chelsea last time out. We lost to them in the first leg at home. Then I managed to turn around that deficit, only just though, at Stamford Bridge. And now we've got to play Bayern Munich home and away. The first leg was to be played at home, so we had that slight disadvantage, simply because I was going to find it incredibly hard to at least get a couple of goals past Bayern Munich, because Munich, I'm sure you're all aware, you know, if you play against them on world class or above, they have this reputation of just retaining possession, and somehow with Munich, it's like magic. They find these pockets of space out of nowhere, and they will just destroy you, and they'll take advantage of it all day long. And if you're not paying attention, you're going to get destroyed. You're going to have a heavy loss against a team like Bayern Munich. So I had to be on top of my game. And Cavani, I mean, just look at that. Cavani bullied off the ball by the likes of Dante. It was hard to watch because Cavani, throughout this season so far, you know, he's almost been like a leader on that pitch for PSG against some of the smaller sides in the French League. And now to see him playing against a team like Bayern Munich, one of Europe's best, it was hard to watch. A world-class player like Cavani just made to look like a school kid playing against Bayern Munich. It was horrendous. But there was a glimmer of hope in this game, as you saw. You know, Cavani had that shot. I went for it, and I just thought, you know, let's hope for the best here. The ball, it did hit on target. It was against the crossbar. It's so unfortunate because what a fantastic goal it would have been. At half-time, it was pretty much even. I mean, Bayern Munich, surprise, surprise, you know, they were controlling the possession. They have 55%. In the second half, as soon as we kicked off, I was like, you know what, I'm going to go score a goal. I need to. Let's get this game rolling in the semi-finals of the Champions League. And it would be Ibrahimovic that would get that opening goal in the 49th minute, almost the 50th. And what a great finish. Fooled Dante there. He did stick out a foot, hoping to get a touch on the ball, maybe put Ibra off, but it just wasn't happening for Bayern. And Ibra made them pay for their mistakes. And Philipp Lahm, you know, this seems to happen to me a lot, I've noticed recently on FIFA. Once I've scored a goal, just a couple of minutes later, the opposition always has to be on with a chance. You know, an instant reply. And it was Mats Hummels that barged Mandzukic out of the way. And Mandzukic won Bayern Munich a penalty. It'd be Robben to step up, going head-to-head against Sirigu. Could Sirigu save this penalty just like he did in that game against Lyon? Robben, which way was he going to go? He's going to go right down the middle with a cheeky chip. That just sums up Robben, a world-class player. And he was going to score that penalty all day long, and it was going to give Bayern Munich a bit of confidence. But Lavezzi, at the hour mark, won the ball back for PSG, being chased down by Dante, managed to get the ball into the area, crossed it in, finding Cavani at that near post, and with a diving header, Cavani got his goal that he was looking for in the first half, making it 2-1 to PSG, pegging Bayern Munich back. It's certainly something you don't see very often against one of Europe's best sides. I did get another chance here with De Chilio, and I was thinking maybe I should take a shot here with his left foot, but then as I saw Lavezzi making that run in bags of space, took the shot before the ball could be stolen away from Lavezzi, and Neuer with a fantastic save, knocking it out for a corner, went for the sweep tactic, found Kabay outside the area, and he hit that on the half volley with his left foot. Neuer again with another save, denying PSG of extending their lead to 3-1. And just take a look at this. How unfortunate for me. In the 90th minute, right at the end of the game, Thiago Silva goes down with a broken ankle. So that's ruled him out now for the rest of the season. It's so annoying. I thought to myself before this game even started, I bet one of my players has to get sent off or even injured. And it had to be my captain, Thiago Silva. And he's going to be out now for about 2 to 3 months. We'll probably even miss the rest of the season. So frustrating. But we managed to beat Bayern Munich 2-1. So not bad after all. But the journey to the Allianz in the second leg of the semi-finals of the Champions League will be without captain Thiago Silva. So it could possibly be a public hanging for PSG. Anyway guys, that is it for this episode. I do hope that you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you all very soon for the next one. Thanks for watching.